welcome to Movement with Laurelle, hosted by Wild Wandering Creations. I'm Laurelle, and I'm going to be leading you through this practice today. Today, we are exploring a restorative practice. So it's slow movements, long holds, and it allows the body to release not only physical tension, but also emotional and mental tension. So when the body has a moment to slow down, we can check in and see how we're really feeling. So set aside some time, grab a few props. Today I'll be using a bolster. You can use a pillow from your bed, works just fine. If you're using a pillow, I recommend having two. I have a blanket just for a little bit of more comfort and support. And I'm also using a block today. So go ahead, grab those props, and I'll meet you in a nice, comfortable seat. So we're going to start off in a cobbler pose. So we're bringing the soles of the feet together, knees out nice and wide. The closer that you bring the feet towards you, the more intense it will feel in the hips. So if you want, you can take them a little further away from the body to just bring some ease into your practice to start. Just keep in mind, this is restorative, this is relaxation. So we're not trying to find that edge, we're trying to find that comfortable position that we can hold. So right away, I want you to just flutter out through the knees, seeing if you can release any tightness, release any tension. Maybe take a few deep breaths. Just letting it all go. One more full breath like that. And then start to let the knees fall towards the side, start to find some stillness, and maybe you close the eyes here, maybe you just soften the gaze, maybe you just tip the chin down towards the chest. And I invite you to start to relax through the muscles of the face. So release any tension in the forehead, the space between the eyebrows, release the muscles in the cheeks, release any tension in the jaw. Maybe allow the lips to part slightly. The tongue falls away from the roof of the mouth. And start to soften through the muscles of the throat, of the shoulders, of the chest. And I'm starting to feel that breath move in through the nose and out through the nose if that's available. And starting to just soften into this shape any amount. A couple more deep breaths here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Starting to center your energy, centering yourself in this practice. Letting the day fall away. And allowing yourself to be fully present here. And when you're ready, if the eyes are closed, you can gently peel them open. And you're just going to take your thumbs, taking to them the soles of the feet. Just going to take your thumbs, bring them to the soles of the feet, and start to just find a little massage here. So you can start to round through the spine, start to find that release in the spine and the chest, and just find any spots where there's tension, tightness in the feet, and just give yourself a little self-love. This is one of my favorite techniques to do for myself. I, for one, love to have my feet massaged, so I feel like this is such a nice self-care moment. So just let yourself breathe here. Start to find some relaxation, some comfort from these movements. One more deep breath here. And then start to slowly release. You're just going to grab your support. So it can be your bolster, it can be those pillows, and you're just going to slide it in between the legs here. And if you want, you can take your blanket over top just to give a little bit more ease, a little bit more comfort. And then you're just going to start to fold forward any amount here and start to release the forehead towards that support. And if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can slide a block underneath that blanket and then just start to ease over it. Let the forehead land and allow yourself to gently release into this shape. If there's any discomfort in the knees at all, you can slide blocks underneath those knees as well, or any kind of support. And allow yourself to just fold here. Start to feel the breath come in and out naturally. letting the spine round, letting the spine round and tucking the chin in towards the chest. Let the head get heavy. Start to breathe some space into the low back, the mid back, the upper back. And allow the rhythm of your breath to settle you in this moment. Noticing where the mind goes when silence follows. Sometimes we find discomfort in silence because it's when our mind gets really busy, thoughts start to form. Anything that maybe we buried or we're trying to put aside starts to rise to the surface. So let yourself explore. Trying not to attach to any emotion, any thought that you're experiencing, and allowing them to flow in and out. Let the breath hold you here. And if the mind starts to wander, just gently pull it back to the breath. Notice how you're feeling. Notice what you're experiencing. And allow yourself to just be. Five more deep breaths here. And allow yourself to sink a little deeper. Last full breath. Feel that breath in its entirety. And then on your next in-breath, I want you to gently ease your way out of the shape, but take your time. So seeing if you can keep the chin tucked in. Maybe using the hands for support as the spine starts to roll up. Let the head, neck, and shoulders be the last that comes up. Soften through those shoulders, soften through the gaze. Notice how you're feeling. And then easing out of this shape, you can move your props off to the side. And then just start to gently place everything off to the side. Taking the hands on the outside of the knees, start to press the knees in towards each other. Soles of the feet ground down, start to slowly wrap the arms around the knees. Give yourself a tuck. A little sway, a little hug. And then gently easing out of this shape, you're going to take your blanket and you're just going to take it to the middle part of the mat and maybe fold it twice so that there's a little bit of support, a little bit of comfort. And you're just going to take the knees onto that blanket so that they're nice and supported. And then the hands are going to come underneath the shoulders. I'm going to find a few cat-cows here, so just drop through the belly, open up through the heart. And then round through the spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Do that a couple more times. Drop into the belly, open. Round through the spine. Couple more just like that. Breathe. And round. Last one here. Start to find a nice neutral spine. You're going to start to press through the tops of the feet. You're going to slide the right hip over towards the right side. Allow that right shoulder to follow. Find a little C spine twist. Bring your gaze over that right shoulder. Breathe here for 3. For 2. And 1. Come back through center. Straighten out through that spine. Take it to the other side. Left hip over towards the left side. Left shoulder over towards the left. Bring your gaze over. C spine twist on the other side. Slowly come back through center. Notice how both sides feels. Notice how it feels in the center. And then just give a little shift in the hip side to side. Beautiful. And we're just going to take our knees a little bit wider, maybe as wide as the mat, and then just start to slowly slide into your child's pose. Reach the arms forward. Let the forehead land. And seeing if you can let the arms get heavy here. the head gets heavy and the hips get heavy. Give yourself 3 deep breaths here, softening into it. Breathing into the pelvis and along the spine. Allow those hips to sink a little deeper. Breathe 3, 2, and 1. Start to press into those hands. Start to rise all the way up. You're going to start to take those knees underneath those hips, sit back on the heels. Hands find the thighs, just roll out through the shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Take it the other way, slide it forward. 1, 2, and 3. Start to slowly move that blanket off to the side. Make sure that you have a block close by. And you're just going to start to swing those legs towards the side. And you're going to swing the legs forward in front of you. Extend the legs out, point through the toes. You're going to sweep the arms up towards the sky. Kind of a soft bend in the knees here. And you're just going to slide forward, reach those arms towards the toes, the ankles, the shins. Round through the spine here and allow yourself to fold forward. Letting the belly soften here. Letting the chin tuck all the way in, really round through the spine. Let everything go inward. Find that gentle release. And then sweeping the arms alongside the legs, reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Slowly release the hands beside you. Take the hands so that the fingertips are pointing forward and the palms are pressing down, and then just open up through the chest here. Shoulder blades draw together. Let the head fall back. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. And 1. Slowly rise back up. And start to bend into the feet. I'm going to start to bend into the knees. Press the soles of the feet down towards the earth. Going to scooch forward just a little bit. Make sure that there's enough room for you to roll back. And you're just going to ease your way onto your spine. Take your time. As you find your way down towards the earth, you're going to slowly keep the soles of the feet grounded, knees bent. You're going to grab a hold of that block. And you're just going to gently press the heels into the earth. Lift the hips up just enough so that you can slide that block underneath those hips. Letting the hips land here, coming into a supported bridge. And here you can allow the arms to fall alongside the body, palms face up or down towards the earth. Remembering that when our palms are down, we're inviting that grounding energy. And when the palms are facing up, maybe we're calling a little bit of energy in. So depending on what you need today, you decide how you want the hands. Or you can reach the arms all the way overhead, allowing the chest to open, allowing the whole body to release over that support. As you start to settle into the shape, maybe you find a little rock. Gentle side to side. A little gentle release. Maybe you find some stillness. Notice if you're gripping or you're holding in the hips at all, and seeing if you can let the weight go. Maybe the eyes close here. And again, start to soften through the muscles of the face, the forehead, the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw. And remembering, we're not just releasing that physical tension. Can you feel any emotional, any mental tension? We're not trying to clear the mind of thoughts. We're just starting to soften it, starting to become aware. Letting the world maybe quiet just a little bit, so that this moment is the only moment we're focusing on. Inviting a little compassion, a little kindness into your practice. Allowing yourself to be where you are. Allowing yourself to experience what you're experiencing, not trying to alter it, not trying to change it. Allowing yourself to feel how you're feeling. Not judging, not criticizing, just being there for yourself. Stepping into the role of the witness, becoming aware. One more full breath here. And when you're ready, if those arms are overhead, gently pull them back alongside the body. Keeping the block where it is, start to slowly lift one leg up towards the sky, and then lift the other, coming into our waterfall pose. And here we're first going to just start to bend one knee, lengthen, bend the other, lengthen. Start to continue with that movement, bend one, then the other. Starting to feel so relaxed, I'm fumbling my words. So start to release. Let go. A couple more times just like that. Just gentle movement. One more time each side. And then release. Let the legs extend, wiggle through those toes, maybe roll out through those ankles. And then here I want you to pull the legs nice and wide. And then pull them back together. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Press up. Take the legs wide. Pull them together. Knees come in. A few more just like that. Press up. Legs out. Pull them together. Last one here. Pull it together. And here I want you to just find some stillness, or if you're still craving movement, maybe you find some movement with the legs. Maybe you just let the feet dangle overhead. Find 5 deep breaths wherever you are. Allow yourself to find that gentle release. Maybe the eyes close. Notice how it feels to have the feet overhead. This is like a legs up the wall variation. So it's a great pose to take when you don't have a wall available to you. All you ever need is a little support underneath those hips. We're breathing here for 3. For 2. And 1. Start to slowly release that right foot first. And then release the left, letting the soles of the feet ground down. Pressing into the heels, lift the hips just enough so that you can release that block off to the side. If you want, you can take that blanket now, slide it underneath the head, just for a little added support. Let the head land nice and easy. And hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a squeeze, give yourself a gentle rock side to side. And with the knees hugging in towards you, interlace your hands around that right knee and start to extend that left leg nice and long. As you hug that right knee in towards the chest, with that right hand, gently pull it out towards the side, open up through that hip. Pull that knee all the way through center. Take it across the body, switch the grip. Left hand, right knee, right arm comes out towards that side in a cactus shape or a T shape, and then pull that knee all the way over. And then maybe the gaze falls away from that right knee, shoulders grounded. Supine twist. Hold here for 3. Keep breathing for 2. And 1. Slowly pull everything back through center. Take the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself that gentle squeeze. Little rock side to side. And then interlacing the hands around that left knee. Extend the right leg nice and long. Pull the knee in towards your chest. With that left hand, gently pull the knee out towards the side. Open up through that hip. Notice how this side feels. Come through center. Grab a hold of that left knee with that right hand. Pull it across the body. That left hand comes into that cactus or T shape. Bring the gaze over that left shoulder, seeing if you can keep those shoulders grounded. Breathe for 3. Soften the gaze for 2. Relax the shoulders. 1. Slowly pull everything back through center. Knees hug in towards your chest one last time. And then slowly release one leg, release the other, coming into our final shape of Shavasana, allowing the head to feel supported by that blanket, allowing the arms to fall alongside the body. And again, maybe the palms face up, maybe the palms press down. And I invite you to close the eyes here if that feels okay. We're just going to go through a short body scan just to feel the body relax, just to give yourself a little awareness and just keeping your focus present in this moment. Give yourself permission to be here, to rest, to feel relaxed. And then start to bring your awareness to the crown of the head, the forehead, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the right eyelid, the left eyelid, the right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, the upper lip, the lower lip, and both lips together. Bring your awareness to the jaw, to the throat, to the right shoulder and the left shoulder, the right arm and the left arm, the right hand, back of the hand, palm of the hand, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and fifth finger. Bring your awareness to the left hand, the back of the hand, the palm, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and fifth finger. Bring your awareness to the heart space, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, the right rib cage, the left rib cage, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, right hip, left hip, pelvis, right thigh, left thigh, right lower leg, left lower leg, right ankle, left ankle, top of the right foot, top of the left foot, sole of the right foot, sole of the left foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe, left toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Start to bring your awareness to the crown of the head, the fingers, the toes, the toes to the fingers to the ground. The whole body is relaxed. The whole body is relaxing in this shape. Feel the body, feel the earth, and allow yourself to breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big breath in. Give the air back, breathe it out. Start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And start to roll out the wrists and the ankles. Maybe reach the hands overhead, draw the legs together, point the toes. Big, full stretch, inhale. Exhale, release that stretch, release the breath. Knees hug in towards you. Wrap the hands around the knees. Draw the head towards the knees. Squeeze everything in. Then slowly taking the hands underneath the thighs, rock yourself into a seat. Start to find your way into a nice cross-legged position, rooting through the sits bones, softening through the shoulders. Right hand down, left arm reaches over. And come back through center, reach both arms up towards the sky. Left hand down, right arm over. Reach all the way up towards the sky, hands connect overhead. Pull the hands towards your heart. Bow down towards your hands, take a nice full breath in and out. With gratitude for our practice and with gratitude for our community, thank you for holding space with me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're feeling a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more restored. Come back to this practice anytime you need to slow down the mind, anytime you need to release that emotional, physical, and mental tension. Thank you for being here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment in the section below and let me know how this left you feeling. I will see you on the mat next week. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.